It's Monday. It's 10 a.m. And that means it's time for the most metal Monday morning. I'm your host, Robb Zipp. I host the Most Epic Adventures. Typically, it's a heavy metal travel show, but since travel's a little down, I'm doing interviews with metal bands all over the world. And today I have Depraved Entity from Hagen, Germany. Welcome, Tobias, Dave, and Raphael. Hopefully I didn't fuck up your name too bad.
It's
okay.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it is 5 p.m. in the Fatherland?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had a good day at work or whatever it is you're doing. Well, we talked a little bit before. There's still kind of a lockdown in Germany, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, at the moment, the normal shopping, clothes shopping, and everything is closed, or you have to have an appointment and have to have an actual test that you are negative to get in, and mostly it's like click and collect, that you just can order it and go to the store and you can grab it there. But normal shopping and everything is closed. Restaurants are closed, and bars, clubs, and everything they have been closed since March or April last year. So it's not going too well here.
We miss life as rest of the world, though. It's pretty hard here.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. I've been vaccinated.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, and I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which was a one shot, but then they pulled it because over 6.8 million people got the shot, and 6 women who were on birth control got blood clots.
Yeah.
So, and I have a friend who, before the vaccine, even she got a blood clot from birth control, and she lost a leg. So that's kind of a risk from that. But so they pulled it, but it'll be back, and there's still people getting the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines here in the United States. In Germany, are people able to get the vaccines there?
At the moment, the vaccination plan mostly is they put it on different levels. The first people were supposed to be elderly from 60 years up, and since they don't get the vaccine in a big enough number, they don't really. The vaccination progress is really going slow here. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine was supposed to arrive here, I think, last week or this week, and now they pulled it again. The same thing with the AstraZeneca vaccine that has the same side effect, the same rate as the Johnson & Johnson. There was some blood clotting that have been detected there, and the problem is many people don't really want to get that vaccine, and depending on where you live and where the vaccination point is that you are assigned to go to, they only give the vaccine that they have. You don't have the possibility to choose from any.
Right.
And,
Right. Yeah, so I mean, it's a wild time around the world for sure. Still in the past year, what has that meant for your band? Obviously you guys haven't been able to play shows. Have you been able to meet and practice? Are you guys writing? I mean, obviously two of you are together right now?
So right now we are working on our second album, and we got a pre-production. So everyone is doing his shit at home, and we bring it together and talk about it. We have Skype meetings and searching for projects we can make during this lockdown, and prepare for the next show. That's on the end of August. We hopefully looking forward to this. It's open air, so it's different to shows in clubs. So we keep moving forward anyhow.
Yeah, open air things might be the new kind of way to make shows safer. I know in Austin there's some venues that have outside stages, and it seems like more bands are willing to play those shows. Yeah. And we were talking before we went up about Wacken open air. I'm wearing the shirt, and is that going to ever happen again? I mean, it didn't happen last year. Nothing happened last year, hardly. And they haven't announced yet if it's going to happen this year or not, but probably not if you guys aren't able to get vaccinated over there.
Hard to say.
Yeah. I don't want to be the one who's only talking, so I want Rafi to say something if you'd like to, because he's just looking there like a German.
Like a German.
I don't know. I'm a bit nervous.
No, don't be nervous. There's only 3 people watching.
Okay. Hi. So what was the question?
Just what do you think? Do you think that shows will be able to start back up in Germany?
No, I don't think so. I got my tickets for the Grass Pop festival in Belgium. I got my tickets for Iron Maiden, for Manowar, and for My Chemical Romance. Not mine, for my girlfriend.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
I just bought them, and I don't think, because the progress is so bad, and more infections day by day, and it's risen and not fallen. So I don't think that this year is going to happen anything, some kind of festival stuff, or so maybe next year, but
maybe next year, maybe 2022,
maybe 2022, maybe.
We are pretty hopeful for our show in August, because it is in a public swimming pool. And all the water parks and everything, they do have different measures how much people they can let in and everything. And since it is a show that is officially by that water park, we fall in that restriction, and that might help us. It did help us last year. We played 2 shows there, which were pretty big for what we had for our level. I mean, the first time we had about 170 people there, and the second time we had nearly 300 people there.
Near 400.
Well, 400 maybe.
400.
It was pretty big for us.
It's a good crowd.
It's open air. They have a wide space. It's much grassy field just in front of the stage, so the people can do some kind of social distancing and everything. So we are just hopeful that we can do it this year again. And since there is nothing going on, we think it might help us to gather quite a crowd there.
And if this can happen, if we play the show, we will suck everything out of it. The world is a fucking boring place without the metal music. I hate this year and the last year. It's a feeling that life has stopped, and without metal shows, it doesn't make sense anymore.
I mean, the whole pandemic totally slowed down our album release last year, because we were supposed to have our album release show that was indoors in the end of April last year, and the about 3 weeks before that, they shut everything down that was going on indoors, and so they really fucked us with that. And we had to postpone it first, and then we just canceled the show afterward because it was already, you could already see that indoors it will not happen.
But
we can have 2 release parties together with our second album, maybe.
Yeah.
and you saw the happiness from the crowd when they saw live music again after a half year, 6 months, 7 months, I don't know. And the crowd was happy to listen to music, party with their friends, and so they
having mosh pits,
crowd surfing, and
they're
we
really
even
pretty
had
good.
crowd surfing the first time. So
Yeah.
that was achievement check mark was made there.
Yes.
Nice. Now we haven't talked much about your actual band yet. I got to watch a little bit on your YouTube page, and you described, David, when we were talking, you described your band as kind of a traditional metal with a little bit of power metal thrown in there, right?
Yeah, that's. I mean, we usually classify ourselves as the new wave of traditional heavy metal.
Okay.
I mean, it is. There are influences from all sides. There are influences from Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, like I just said, some power metal stuff. I mean, since I'm the vocalist, I wouldn't really position ourselves in the power metal because in the long run I don't sing that high. At least
Sure.
not for longer stretches. And,
well, with all the cigarette smoking, it's just not possible.
it would be possible, but it is not helping. That's for sure.
I think it's my turn to bring the power metal elements in there. I've never played so much double bass since I play drums.
Yeah, well, at least you're not like a brutal slam and death metal band. Then you would just be you'd be dying.
Just to no.
Yeah, I mean, I love all types of metal, so it's all good to me.
Yeah,
but,
me too.
But I don't play an instrument, so I played drums a little bit a long time ago, and I was a vocalist in a couple of bands a really long time ago, so I can understand those parts. But I can respect all the musicians, all the metal musicians out there that do what they do. I know it takes a lot to put it all together, and to have three to however many guys come together and make something. It's magic.
Yeah, I mean, even though if it is a subgenre that is not really of my taste, to me it should still be supported because it is still rock, hard rock, heavy metal, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
and that is something what I think, especially in the underground, is so important, just to support each other. I mean, usually the way we are doing things with Facebook on the most. It doesn't cost anything, and you can spread something. It's always helpful, even if there's just 2 or 3 people that have never heard you, maybe are hearing you. It's helping, and that's how we can spread it. And that is something. I mean, to me, I can only speak for the heavy metal scene in Germany. But when I started, there was no such thing like. You're wearing a striped pullover or sweater or something. You don't belong here. The whole uniform thinking, it was non-existent, and that's something that sadly has changed a little bit. That many people have this gatekeeper mentality.
Yes,
that is something
for sure.
That really, really annoys me. I mean, if someone likes Five Finger Death Punch, so fucking what? Every one of us has started with some band that they may have outgrown.
Sure,
that they're not listening to anymore. But it was a foot in the door to heavy metal, and
right.
I mean,
I like them.
but Five Finger Death Punch was my example because that's especially when you are on some Facebook groups or everything. That's what usually most people are going against.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing with that band is maybe it's not their music; it's more their persona is pretty douchebaggy. So, I mean, in my opinion, I'm not sure. Do you guys even use that word? Do you know what I say when I say douchebag?
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, but it's the same thing. Me, for example, when it comes to heavy metal, I started with Manowar.
Okay, sure.
Mid '90s. The first stuff I heard was the first best of they put out where they had the German version of Heart of Steel for the first time. That was my getting into Manowar. I've been a Manowar fan for very, very long. If you just look at their behavior, they are the poster child for douchebaggery. But
well, I think I mean, when we just talk about Five Finger Death Punch specifically, there's just a whole class of metal fans that are like, hey, what's up? My buddy Chris is here. He's throwing up the horns. Good morning to you, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
He's in the same time zone as me, so he's up in St. Louis. So they're north of me, but in the same time zone. So good morning to you, buddy. Yeah, Chris, hey Chris, am I going to see you this weekend? Are you going up to Squatch's thing? Leave a comment. There's shows that are happening here in the United States. I'm actually going up to I'm flying to Chicago, and then I'm taking a train across Illinois to a smaller town, like a 3-hour train ride to a smaller town in Illinois, to go to a one-day festival a buddy of mine's putting on. But it's inside an old steel mill.
Awesome.
So I have no idea. I need to get a fresh tetanus shot before I go. I've already got my COVID shot. Now I need to get the tetanus shot.
Look out for the sharp edges there.
Yeah, exactly.
But to get back, the point that I wanted to make, even though if someone gets into a metal group on Facebook or somewhere else, if they are celebrating Five Finger Death Punch now, so what? Leave the people alone.
Sure.
Don't tell them they suck. They don't have. They don't know anything about metal. Let them progress naturally, like everyone else of us does. I mean, honestly, especially people who are into extreme metal, like death metal, black metal, Norwegian black metal, or whatever. No one of them started with that.
Right. Absolutely.
And I mean, you should give everyone the time to progress to where they are going to.
Right.
And
I agree.
If one band is your entry into that whole kind, support it. Say, okay, it's not really my cup of tea, but don't put them down or everything. And that is something that is really annoying me lately in the whole metal community. It was much more open than it is at the moment.
Yeah. Chris, he's not going to the steel mill. He's got other plans. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, dude. And I completely agree with you. One thing about a band like that is they are so big that there are going to be people that go see them who only know about them, and they're going to get there early because they're excited, and they're going to have 2 or 3 opening bands, and one of those opening bands is going to blow them away and open their mind into something else.
I mean, so Five Finger Death Punch is one example. They are pushed by their label and everything. That is okay. When they started, the label has seen, okay, that is something that is selling. So yeah, we push the shit out of it. That's how the industry works. I mean,
right.
There are no bands coming up like Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, who are going from the underground and progress in small steps. That's not how the music industry works anymore.
No, you just have to hustle and do things yourself, and get out there. And I have a Facebook group called the Most Metal Facebook group, and I made it to where I have to approve posts to go up. And there's a guy that posted something on there about if he wanted bands to if bands wanted him to promote them, he wanted them to pay him like a certain amount of money. And I don't know how common that is, but I want to make it clear to everybody, like, you guys haven't given me anything. No. I have not asked anything from you guys. Well, I did ask. I was like, please follow my social media. Yeah. But I asked, please. I didn't make it a requirement. I still would have had you guys on even if you didn't.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but that's what I said before. It's you promote us, we promote you as good as we can. Who gains more of it is another question, but that is how it should work, in my opinion, or in our opinion.
And my whole point of doing this show is to help bands like yourself. I haven't had Five Finger Death Punch on this show, and I don't mean to keep beating up on them, but just they're a huge band that everybody knows, Yeah. So I haven't had somebody like this on the show. I've had more independent bands, some bands that have been on some labels, smaller labels. Actually, I have had a couple of bands that are on Century Media Records. Come to think of it, I've had Oceans of Slumber and I've had Frozen Soul, but it's only because the drummer from the drummer songwriter from Oceans of Slumber, Oceans of Slumber is a Houston band, so I'm connected with him on Facebook, and then Frozen Soul, they're from Dallas, which is also close, so I'm connected to them as well. But if it weren't for them being close and having a lot of similar friends in the same circle of friends, I wouldn't have been able to get with them. So, it's all about networking in one way or another. And I've had some other German bands on this show. I've had from Berlin. I've had what the name is Ralph's band? I can't remember the name of his band now. I hate that. Gorlem. I've had Gorlem, and I've had they're small. And then I've had Thwart. Sheisel is the singer for Thwart. I've had her on the show. She's had me on her Instagram show also. But those are two bands from Berlin. I've had Tor Abyss from he's in Lucifer Star Machine from Hamburg. Mm-hmm. They're more of like a punk, kind of like a Turbo Negros kind of rock and roll, type band.
We are still pretty much moving around the area we are living in. It's usually small shows. I mean, if we have 100 people there, depending on the venue, it's. There are venues. If you have 100 people there, it's. Bursting through the seams because it's the whole venue is just so small, but usually we have small venues and we are just moving around the towns that are next to us. The farthest we got so far was from looking from where we live was in Troisdorf, little bit behind Cologne. That was the farthest we got so far, but at the moment we just have been inside the Ruhr area mostly. But I mean, it's usually pretty hard just to get more than a regional notoriety or fame in quotations, just because there are so many bands.
Yeah. I mean, that's everywhere. So. I mean, are you guys have an album out? Are you guys on a label, or did you put that out independently?
Independently.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So when they have the Wacken Metal Battle, is that something you've thought about competing in?
Yeah, there were thoughts, but the competition is fierce.
It is.
It is. Really big, because you have to see it's not only that you are competing with the bands from Germany. That's just the first steps.
Yeah.
In the long run, you compete worldwide, and
but it's so worth it, man. It's so worth. I tell you, when when I decided I was going to go to Wacken in 2019, I found out about the metal battle like right before it was going to happen here in the United States, in Houston. You know, they start off in the cities, then they have the regions, and then they have the national battle. And I'm so glad I did, because I met some awesome bands in 2019 that of the 5 United States finalists, all of them are still around. 3 of them have got record contracts. They've either just put out a new record or they're about to put it out a new record. And the other 2 are still just cranking out, you know, they're working on stuff their own. But, you know, because 2020 has been very hard on everybody.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't blame them for taking time. But the band, I went to Iceland in January of 2019, and I met some of the members of the band, Morpholith, and I told them, I was like, guys, play the metal battle. And they were like, oh, we don't know. We're a doom band. You know, Wacken isn't really a doom festival. And they played, and they won in Iceland. And I got to see them at Wacken in 2019. Awesome. I didn't get to see them play in Iceland, but I got to see them in Germany. You know, it's true. You know, Wacken isn't really a doom festival, but like I said, I like all types of metal, and I loved being able to see them.
I mean, taking part in the metal battle, it mostly doesn't have really downsides for a smaller band, because you just can get noticed by people who haven't noticed you before.
Exactly.
Especially the makers of Wacken, or maybe even smaller festivals, might get aware of us. So it is something we haven't really ruled out, but it's nothing we are at the moment really concentrating on. But I think maybe in the future that would be something we could have conversation about.
The Polish band I saw was this band called Vane, and I became friends with the bass player. He left the band and joined a band called Terror Dome. They're a thrash band out of Krakow, and they're phenomenal. So like just to go, like for me as a fan, to just go to a festival like that and see these bands from all over the world that there's no way I would have been able to see otherwise was so amazing. And for you guys as a smaller band, you know, no matter what, the odds are stacked against everybody. But you just go out there and kick some ass. You never know what's going to happen, and you might not get to play the big stage, but I know for a fact that there were bands I would have never seen if it without a doubt, if I wouldn't have gone to those shows, you know, and I became, you know, friends and fans of those bands. So it's a great opportunity. Like I guarantee you, if you guys just you know, next time they do it, just fucking, unless you get a contract, obviously. But if not, here's my cat Demu. She's saying hi.
It might be possible that my cat runs around here also when we are doing this here. So yeah, he's sleeping.
So I wanted to one thing I like to do on this show is to do like a director's commentary on the band's YouTube page. Mm-hmm. So I want to play some of your videos without the audio, because like, let's say you get signed, like, you know, 6 months down the line, and then they copyright your songs, and then they come back to me and I get copyright strikes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not going to play the audio, but I'm going to show the videos, and we can talk about your. I wanted to ask some questions about this one I saw, actually. So here's your page. You got 77 subscribers. Viewers, you know, if you get 100, you can get your own domain, because right now you've got this long domain name.
Okay.
But hopefully we can get you out there. But I want to show, here's a live.
Oh. Mostly everything is live.
yeah. Okay. So what language is this lady speaking?
Portuguese.
Portuguese. She's okay. So Brazilian Portuguese.
Brazilian Portuguese. Yeah. Yes. Living in Germany, I think. No. Living
Yes.
in Germany. Yes.
Yes, she's living in Germany.
Yes.
Okay. So she's living in Germany, but she's from Brazil.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Great metal supporter. She supports everything. Everybody needs to contact this girl.
Metal Devastation Radio.
Yeah, that's where she's now. She started on Rock Rage Radio before.
Okay.
Funny thing, I actually had a little bit to do with her getting into that radio gig.
Cool.
When we were just in the beginning, before we even released the album.
Look at that crowd, dude.
Yes. This is the,
last year.
yes.
It's the same swimming
It's a-
pool event we're looking forward in this August.
Where's the
And
swimming
I think
pool? I
it
don't
was
see the
it was
pool.
the second concert.
The
no?
pool is right there at the buildings.
Yeah,
Wait, and there's some little kids
Left-
at the front.
Yeah.
Very cool. They were into it, man.
Definitely.
Now
Yeah,
we're playing Depraved Entity. Depraved. We started with Depraved. Same titles.
Is that a
Yeah.
Rickenbacker, Tobias?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
yeah, I love it.
Nice. Lemmy.
Yeah, I ordered from the USA.
And then, I wanted to ask you, Dave, what's up with the kilt?
It was something else. It's summertime. It's warm. I don't like to wear long pants in the summer, and so I had
Look at these
some.
guys. Yeah.
I had some outfit variations since we are playing live. So
You know what?
since
I'm
I got
not-
fat last year, that was something that was fitting.
Hey, I have kilts myself. So if next time Wacken happens, you guys come up there. We'll be kilt brothers.
No problem, man.
I probably will gain even more weight.
It is just fucking comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to me, I usually had a tight pants. I had a vest and everything. But since I gained a lot of weight last year, which I've lost quite a lot of it again, but that was the most fitting, comfy outfit that I had.
Look at this. This is when was this again?
August last year.
July last year.
So this happened in 2020.
Ja, das war im August. August.
Not,
War der-
We were lucky
oh,
enough
yeah,
to get.
yeah, right. It was August.
Wow.
We were
That's,
lucky enough to get this show, and with a lot of distance, we could do this.
And the owner of the public swimming pool said there's no COVID in this area, so they moshed and crowd surfed and just get crazy.
Yeah, but actually afterwards, she asked us to not.
wait.
post-
Who the hell is that?
It's a witch. we got a little
Mascot.
mascot, I think. Yeah, mascot, and we got 4 actors. 4, ne? 4.
Yeah.
4. Yeah. And we got 1 each concert to play the witch live.
Okay. Well, she looks like she's got
the
leprosy
queen of
or
the
something.
night. The queen of the night.
Was she eating a heart or something? Is that what's
Yes.
going on?
She built her own heart. She built a form to build this gummy.
Yeah,
Gummy. It's like a big gummy bear in form of a heart.
Okay, nice. That's
And
brutal.
She's
Yes.
she's eating it. Yeah.
she actually ordered a model of a human heart in the correct size and everything, and just made a form of it so she can have it anatomically correct.
Yeah.
She made herself a belt of real chicken bones.
She went to Kentucky Fried Chicken and
How many chickens you want? Yes.
Actually, there are also some rabbit bones and some deer bones and everything, because that's what she told me. A friend of her is a hunter, and
Jaeger.
she's living at the most southern tip of Germany. She really lives next to Austria, to Salzburg.
Yes.
And so there is extreme white plains where there's nothing, and especially deer and everything is there quite a lot. And her friend just gave her some bones. She cooked them, made them clean and everything, and then she worked it into a belt for her outfit.
All right. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. And then she just disappears.
Yes.
She eats the gummy heart and she disappears.
Yeah. She will come back at another song, maybe 2 or 3 times at the show.
How long was your set at this show?
An hour.
Nice. That's a hell of a long set for for one band.
Yeah, mostly. It's mostly between 45 minutes or an hour is usual.
Okay.
45 minutes is mostly what we get. Always depending on who's the promoter.
Okay.
We do have some clubs here, some heavy metal clubs that have club restrictions and everything that promote shows like Metal Maniacs Society in Hagen, or what's the name of the other one? Metal for Mercy and everything. Under that banner, they promote, and they mostly have about 45 minutes for a gig.
How many bands were on this bill?
4.
Yeah, 4.
Did everybody get an hour?
Yeah.
Wow, what
this August we gave everyone an hour to play. The people that come, they miss the live music, and we don't want to do it under an hour.
Gotcha.
I mean, especially at the moment, since every band that we are in contact with, they are just craving to perform again, and I mean, every band that got an hour, they will definitely make the most of it. And so, if it really can happen, we are still hopeful and quite optimistic. It will be a goddamn great show. I mean, this one, man. The one before, actually helped us to get a small album review in the Rock Hard magazine.
Cool. I love the stage. I love how it has the hedges in front of the stage.
Yeah, you jumped over.
It will be in the next song because that video actually, as you see in the left down edge.
Wait.
Yeah, it's about to happen. It was for the Hell Media online festival. And the funny thing is, I missed the step right at the moment where I had to set in with the singing, and I made it.
Yeah,
I don't miss time.
You didn't totally eat shit.
Yes, complete. It was professional as fuck.
Hey, gotta work with what you got.
Yeah.
And then I see there's the witch just watching.
Yeah.
So I guess these people in the front, these are some of your friends that know your songs, right?
Yeah, the guy on the right side with his
with the short hair, Richard.
That's one of the biggest fan.
This
metalhead.
Yeah,
he nearly was on all concerts. He
made me out
once. Yeah, so one of the biggest and toughest fan.
Nice.
He really is a hardcore supporter.
Yes,
no matter where we play, even though we don't think that he will make it. Then you're just outside of the venue. Hey, there's Kutten Tobi.
That's his name.
But there were guys that see us once and travel with us with the other shows. They like our music and come to other shows and supporting. And guys we don't even know before.
Yeah, we do actually have a couple of people that don't know anyone privately that are actually now coming to our shows. So that is pretty cool.
That gave a good feeling.
Yeah, I can only imagine. That's awesome, man.
And he said he was on the way to the concert, and in the train he saw people with our band shirts coming into the train and building some crowds for this concert, and he was like, yeah, what?
That was actually something where I said, okay, now we made it.
Yeah.
There are people that don't know each other, that are recognizing each other on the train by knowing that, okay, we're going to the same thing just because they're wearing our merchandise. How fucking awesome is that?
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, you're wearing your own shirt while you're playing. That's
yeah, we had some discussions about that. Since I come from the pro wrestling world, to me it's okay. If I think I shouldn't wear the shirt on stage, how am I supposed to think that anybody should say, okay, that's worth buying? To me, that doesn't make any sense. Not to wear your own merchandise on stage. Doesn't make any sense to me.
And especially this was a new design we want to promote at this day.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's okay. It's okay. Don't listen to people. I mean, look at Kerry King. Kerry King wears nothing but Slayer shirts.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Yannick Gers always wears a Maiden shirt at the shows.
Or kill the Kardashians.
Yeah, kill the Kardashians. Yeah. Yeah, Gary Holt. Gary Holt is famous for that. He's back in Exodus, and Exodus are scheduled to play a festival in September that I'm going to.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done press for that festival. Well, I've interviewed the promoter a couple of times, so I'm pretty sure I can get an interview with Gary Holt.
No, but what I wanted to say earlier was that was for the Hell Media festival in Brazil. I do have a friend from Brazil who is not one of the organizers of it, but he's close to them, and he got us in there. And the first time, that was our first part of us taking part at that. We were the only European band, and not just to say the only German band, and they put us on top there. So that was holy shit. There was some weird shit there, but it is good promotion for us. I mean, obviously it would have been much better to be in Brazil for a festival. Yeah. But, that was just something. Okay, we stumbled upon that, and
did they do kind of like what Wacken TV did?
Yeah,
they did like the Wacken Worldwide.
That, of course, but. They just did it. They had 2 or 3 people in the studio who were moderating through it, every 2 or 3 bands.
Okay.
And every band just put something together, either in the rehearsal rooms or some in social distancing, just having a Skype call and making music over that. So it was interesting to see. But there was some weird shit on there.
I'm pretty sure I could put something together like that on, this program that I'm using, StreamYard. I could definitely do something like that.
I think that it's awesome just to do something, to give the people something, even though they have to sit at home. I mean, your fan base just on Facebook and YouTube, I think, is big enough so that that you could gain something from it.
The only thing is like I was mentioning before, copyright issues with I was playing something. I have this Google. I don't even know if I can stretch it out for you. Well, I have this little Google Home puck thing, and
funny faces.
Drummers always make funny faces. It's okay.
Yeah.
The moment he sees the camera, he has to make a face.
but so time. I was playing a copyright free playlist from YouTube on my Google Home thing. Now it's freaking out because I keep saying Google. But I was playing copyright free music from YouTube on it, and I was streaming something to YouTube and Facebook, and YouTube was fine, but Facebook took it down because they heard music. They said, this is possibly copyright music, so we're taking it down.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind. And that's why, like, I've had bands like tell me it's been okay to play the music, and then I'll get notices, and it's a. I understand it's to protect musicians, but
But if it's old and the musicians gave you permission, then everyone else should stay the fuck away, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just all done by computers, though.
Yeah.
You know, I actually had a T-shirt design because I have merchandise for sale as well. You can go to buymymerch.net. Down below the YouTube video, there under the description, you can see some of my shirts. But one of the designs I put up got flagged for possible copyright infringement. And then I replied, and it's like, how is this copyright infringement? This is an original design. And an actual human looked at it and was like, oh yeah, it's okay. So they let it back up.
The problem is to get a human to look at it is sometimes a really big struggle.
Yes, absolutely. So
Rammstein is so hard. I filmed from the Paris DVD this huge pyro technique, and want to upload it on Facebook, and Facebook not a second said, hey, this is not good, so it's copyright, stop it. And I was like, Rammstein, not Facebook.
Yeah.
I had to delete it, and yeah, so it's really hard with
To me, it's ridiculous.
copyright stuff.
There we go. There's your website.
Yes.
Depraved-entity.com. I've got your and these are other. Are you laughing at my friend with the accordion?
Never.
So that's my friend Alex. Actually, that's
okay. It's
actually
a person in the mix, so it's okay.
It's actually a friend of mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably hardcore accordion.
He actually is. He's amazing.
He can play Through the Fire and Flames.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure he could.
Okay.
I'm sure he could.
I mean, look at Weird Al. No one ever said, okay, yeah, you will make money with that accordion, and he did.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, my friend Alex, he plays Crazy Train. He plays Paradise City. You know, he plays metal stuff. He was in a jazz band with Alex Skolnick from Testament.
Mm-hmm.
What did he play? He didn't play. I think he might have played bass in that band, actually. So he can play other instruments, but he is the Eddie Van Halen of accordion. Like this is like no, I'm serious. I'm serious. The dude is he's fucking killer. And
We will take a look.
yeah, and I'm not just saying that because he's a friend of mine. Like he's legitimate, like an amazing musician. He just happens to play accordion. He makes his living. See, okay. A lot of people outside of the world don't realize this, but 60% of the United States are descended from German immigrants.
Oh,
So
really?
I believe so, or at least 60%. Yeah, I believe so. 60 or at least 60% of the.
I know that Pennsylvania has a high percentage of.
That's where he's from.
Yeah.
The whole country does. My name Zipp that's my real last name. That's a German name.
There are a lot of German last names in the United States.
Right. And so because of that, we have German festivals all over the country, and he travels around to these festivals, and he's usually the headliner because he's so good.
Yeah, but with these German festivals, I've seen some of it. Mostly on YouTube or in some documentaries or something. That is ignorance.
Absolutely,
because it's always it's not German, it's Bavarian.
No.
It's Bavarian.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes.
It's the same thing to many Germans who have never been to America. You're all cowboys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree. I agree with you, without a doubt. I mean, because of because people, they want to have their own Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
You know, so it's the beer, it's the pretzels, They're not the what?
Dirndl.
The dress. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The women wear the dirndls. The men wear the lederhosen.
Yeah.
I have lederhosen.
I don't.
No.
But you know what though? I don't have cowboy boots or a cowboy hat.
I would actually love to have a cowboy hat.
See, that's the thing. We cultural trade off here.
Okay, one day we have to visit each other and trade gifts.
Yeah, there you go. I'll bring you some lederhosen, and then you can bring me a cowboy hat.
Wait.
So
Perfect.
yeah, there's. I mean, like I said, yeah, I don't have a cowboy hat or cowboy boots. I don't really associate with that culture, but there's a huge rodeo here every year. I think they're going to do it. It's usually going on right now, but I think they're going to do it in like May, the end of May. They're going to do it this year. They're actually going to go through with it. But if you guys are subscribed to my YouTube, I'll go and make videos, and you'll see some real cowboy shit for sure.
I mean, I think it's interesting to see it. Especially, I would love to see that live. I mean, the whole cowboy thing it is interesting, and especially since the 50s and 60s, where the Western was what was ruling the theaters and everything. There's still some fascination with it.
Sure. John Wayne and all that shit.
Clint Eastwood and all that stuff.
Yeah.
My father is a huge Western fan, and when I was a child, we hated it because he was always watching these old fucking movies, and yeah, now some of them I really appreciate, like especially with the old Clint Eastwood stuff.
Yeah, well, all the Clint Eastwood ones they were made in Italy. Those are Italian westerns.
That's the funny thing about it.
Done. Subscribe.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I am subscribed to. I'm one of your 77 subscribers.
Yeah.
And
so we got 4 subscribers just here.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, we are much bigger on Facebook. I mean, on Facebook we are now heading. I think at the moment we are at 608 subscribers and about 590 likes. We lost some likes along the way.
It happens.
But the subscribers, that's what counts, because these are the guys who are still seeing our stuff in their timeline. So.
Well, I showed that video. Is there another video on your page that you think would be a good to show?
Actually, the Black Rose video.
Okay.
Is a real music video we've just done a couple of months ago.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Well, let's. I'll share the screen again.
And for the director's commentary, I give the word to Toby.
All right.
Since he was the creative force behind that.
Oh shit! We got a warning here.
Yeah, there's the other actress, the witch. We made the makeup about 4 hours to do this scene, and for some people it may be disturbing seeing she eating the heart.
So this guy just got dumped, basically, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's burning the letter. He's burning the rejection letter. Now he's getting drunk.
Yeah, I burned the ground of my sleeping room. So I changed the house. It will be expensive.
So you burn the carpet in your bedroom. Ugh.
Yeah, the wooden floor.
So wooden floor. Okay, so now he's. Oh yeah, I did actually see this. Yeah. I remember watching.
Shout out to our main protagonist, Andre. He's the singer of the band Escort. Also a very, very good metal band from here.
Yeah. This is Jessie, the other actress.
Okay, so she took his heart.
Yeah, she made 70% of the shows with us. Always there.
He's like, oh, my heart. So this is a recurring theme. You have witches eating hearts.
Yeah, the whole witch thing. It's yeah, as we said before, kind of our
you destroyed the phone.
I bought 4 phones to get this thing.
no, but as I said, the witch is some type of our mascot. It's like our Eddie.
Okay,
So
all right.
it's a recurring theme.
Whoa.
There were visuals we used to put on our album cover. I put them in the video as well.
Okay. He's just in agony. He's in agony. You got some shredding going on.
Yeah,
that's
the solo part.
Nice. Crunch. Now, did the actors, did they know each other at all?
Yeah.
Yes. Complete.
we're all friends.
Okay.
Friends and family and
So
band members.
they get the picture made just for the video?
Yeah. This girl is my little sister.
That's your little sister?
Yeah, and
And that's Huffy.
Yeah. You got your Subway.
Yeah.
Is
it
that
was a lot of fun doing this video, but the cameras we did most of them with Handycam and
cell phones?
yeah?
You see the shitty quality of this video, but it was fun and it was something to do in this lockdown, and
Yeah.
we just want to put out something for our followers.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys put that filter over it, so that help. The filters help. The rain filter.
Yeah.
But
now you see the witch from the first video without makeup. That's the witch.
okay, all right.
From the live concert.
Yeah, that's Barbara.
So that's Barbara from Bavaria. Bavaria Barbara. Yeah.
There's this guy with his packet.
Yes.
And you just film this around your area.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny thing, especially about the bridge in the end.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Raffi recommended that place to do that, and we went there to shoot. And it's a bridge about that goes above, not really a freeway, but a bigger street. And we just stepped on the bridge, and the whole bridge was shaking and moving. And Raffi just, okay, I won't move anymore. Just getting the guardrail. That was fun as fuck.
I should have put the bridge as my background.
No.
Yeah, but the bridge is in calm.
The only shoot we do in Hagen was with his drums.
Yeah.
In front of our rehearsal room, we put his drums right on the street and take care that the cars won't hit them.
No. 0 degrees.
Yes, it was cold as hell.
It was so cold.
Oh
but
man,
it's a lot of fun all the time doing this, and it won't be the last video we do on ourselves, because we had professional video makers in our friends, but
it's expensive.
Money.
much.
Yeah. I understand that completely.
And to be honest, I mean, everything on finance that we have, we just want to put into the next album. That's the first priority at the moment.
Yeah, you have to definitely prioritize your finances without a doubt. So, but you can put together a video with cell phones. I mean, like I was saying, like right now I'm using my computer to do this show, but most of the stuff I do on my channel I use my cell phone with. So you can do it. In a lot of places, I've gone into places that have had rules where you can't take in big cameras with, lenses, or you can't even take in GoPros, GoPro cameras.
Yes,
they won't. They're not allowed. But everyone has a cell phone.
Yeah.
So
as we said before, the quality of the cell phone videos is getting so much better. The model that is coming out, the camera quality is much better than the ones before, and
absolutely. And I shoot most of my videos I shoot them in 4K, but I do them in 24 frames per second. That's the. I'm not sure how much you guys know about frame rates and films per second, but 24 frames per second is typical with film. 30 is typical for video, and 60 is for like high action, high movement video. But I went to a rugby match the other day and shot action shots there, and I still shot at 24 frames per second, and it still looked great.
Yeah.
So
the last shot, the slow-mo shot, was shot with my iPhone, and I think it's perfect. So
yeah,
we had to do the whiskey bottle falling on the ground. Also.
Yeah. Shoot it with the slow-mo. The slow-mo.
Yeah.
The whiskey bottle was not shot with the iPhone, but the last shot was where
the crash.
With the crash, yes.
There were a lot of people appreciate this video, so the mission is done. We had filled our time with something, so
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
In Germany, we call it Corona-conform.
Corona conform.
So it was
no more than two.
Only really small groups during the filming progress and everything. So,
wearing masks.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we've gone over an hour, and I have to get ready to go to work soon. So, is there anything that I didn't mention that you guys would like to mention real quick?
Promotion-wise, we already mentioned the 21st of August this year for those people from Germany that are watching. We have the Born to Be Loud. It's born with an E at the end because it's in the swimming pool. It's called Bornekamp. If you have time, if you can make it, and if we can have that show up, please. It's going to be live music. 4 amazing bands that are really, really going to give it all to you.
Who are the other bands?
The other bands are Exhaust from Hagen, Escart, which I already mentioned, where Andre is the vocalist and guitarist. Then we have the Vincent Raven Band, a band from Krefeld in Germany. Okay. We've met last year. The awesome, really extremely entertaining, great live quality. Yeah, and then there's us with the Depraved Entity.
Yes.
Every band will play an hour, and we hope as many people as possible can come and enjoy it. I
loved how that was laid out, man. It looked awesome with the grass and everybody having a good time with the pool, the little kids there, the kinder,
and for free.
Yeah, and there was no entrance fee. It's admission is free, and you can use the pool the whole time during even during the concerts. So it is really awesome, and if the weather is going well, that is something that many people will do also. Very nice. Well, I'm pretty sure I cannot make it, but one never knows. One never knows. So
you can have a bed in my home.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that. There's some stuff. I'll tell you guys when we end the broadcast, but I'll go ahead. I'm gonna stick around. I'll talk to you for a little bit.
All right.
After I end the broadcast, but I have a couple things I want to say to some people here, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys down here. Thanks again so much, Depraved Entity. You guys
we're one big family.
Yeah,
that's right.
Thank you for having us. We enjoyed being had.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Sure. All right. Thanks again so much for those guys, and thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, leave this video a like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll know every time I go live or post a video. So the Most Metal Monday night I can't do, but thankfully these guys are in Germany, so it's evening there, so we were able to get together. So I may be able to do these in the morning. It all depends on my work schedule. Typically, I have to be at work at 1. Sometimes I have to be at work a little earlier than that, so it depends. So we'll see. I can't promise I can do this every Monday, but hopefully I can. We'll work it out. I got a couple of videos coming up. Tomorrow is a video, a foodie video at Wunchy Brothers Cafe and Saloon in Old Town Spring. That's going to come up tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I went to Space City Audio. It's a record store in Old Town Spring. It's the first time I shot a video at a record store. So let me know what you think about it when it comes up on Wednesday. Those both will be posted at noon. Thursday, I don't have anything. And Friday, I am leaving. I'm going to Chicago and then taking an Amtrak to Galesburg to go to the Cannibal Cookout Festival in Galesburg. That's going to be at the Willis Steel Mill in Galesburg, Illinois on Saturday. So if you're in that area, there's going to be 14 bands, including Toxic Ruin and Putrid Pile. It's Pit Lord, who I've had on the show. It's going to be a great time. So I'll have lots of content from that. I'm going to hang out in Chicago for a couple days after that, and then I'm going to come home. So I'll have lots of great videos for you guys. So until next time, remember to drink water, enjoy nature, listen to metal, and have the most epic adventures. I am Robb Zipp, and thank you for watching.